What's up, Warriors? This is Coach Corey Fernandez. Listen, we got another transformation interview with one of our amazing students. Today on this beautiful Friday, I got my girl Serena in the house. What's up, Serena?
What's up?
What's up? All casual. Serena has been one of our top students. She's been transforming in our program basically since the start of the year. And I wanted to kind of interview to get her perspective. So, first things first, Serena, what would be, how long have you been a member with us? And what's my second part of my question? How long have you been a member and why? Like, what was the thing that made you join Training for Warriors?
Okay, so I joined in January. I wanted to join sooner, but I lived out in Caledon, like closer to Orangeville. So me and Erin had been talking for like maybe 6 months. She was like, "You should come out. You should drive out." I was like, "No, I don't want to. I didn't want to sign up and then drive out and make that the excuse not to succeed." So I was looking for something. Pretty much my whole life, I've been up and down with my weight. And I saw that she had consistently kept her weight off. She had been working with the program for 2 years. And I was also like guilty of gym hopping. Like I would go to a gym, it would be good for 3 months, and then like everything, like now I'm an old member, I don't really matter. And then I would just move on to another gym. So I've literally hit everywhere in Brampton. Like if you've been there, I've been there. I know them. Like some people are like Cobra Kai. Some people are like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I've been all around. So I just saw the consistency. So I was like, okay, I'm ready. So I moved, and then I was like, I'm ready to join. So I joined, and then I went to India in February. So I was like, great. And I gained 10 pounds. Then I came back, and then COVID happened. And then I gained 10 pounds. And I was like, still working through the program, but I realized I had to work on myself. And that's actually what TFW taught me. You would go through the mental war rooms, or you would throw out, believe in yourself and you can achieve, because you said every program works, which is kind of true, but you have to work it. And TFW makes it easy for me to work it. So in March, I gained 10 pounds. I was like, okay, it's do or die, girl. Like you're going to either blow up or you're going to get your stuff together. So you said, let's go all in. So before we even started the COVID challenge, I was like, let's just go all in. Let's just do whatever they say to do. I don't know. I'm not sweating enough, from based on all of this stuff that I had learned before. And I just went through the motions. Every day I just did it blindly, said, let's see what the results were. And in that month before that 8-week COVID challenge, I lost 18 pounds. And then I said to you, like I was in the group thing and I was like, oh guys, like I lost the 18 pounds because I felt good. And I thought everybody would get hype and they'd be like, whoa, like let's do this in quarantine. But you said you did that all by yourself. And I was like, whoa, no trainer ever gave me credit. Like I was gonna cry, you know? And then everybody else got hyped, which was like, I don't know. I've been to so many gyms, like no one knows each other. You only know your trainer. So then you have this weird dependent relationship.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then, like the stars, like, oh, be like Mike or be like this person. You don't really actually interact because everybody is so busy.
Yeah.
So when we were in quarantine, like I knew people. Like I was like, that's Michaela.
Hmm.
That's 40, you know? And there's other stars. Don't feel bad that I keep mentioning the same people. It's just everybody's names are all, it's been a
So,
while.
so what would you say for yourself, Serena, is like, because hey, you killed it in quarantine training online. She's continued to thrive even when we've reopened the gym. But if you can narrow it down, what would you say is something that you're truly the most proud of since being a part of this program?
The mental strength. Because when I first started out, even like doing like the food and stuff, like I thought I was cheating if I ate carrots and peas, or I thought I was cheating if I had watermelon, because I was programmed that sugar is bad and all of these misinformations. So I would come out to my group like, guys, I cheated. I had popcorn, and they're like, you're a loser. What are you talking about? Popcorn is like, I have that every other day or something like that.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, so being in the group environment was like, oh, so like it's kind of weird. Like people go to like therapy for other things, but like as this is like food therapy, you
Hmm.
know? Because there's so many things, and even being a woman, like you're just like
Yeah.
so good to have. Susie's pregnant. She's doing it the right way. I want to see her lose the weight after, which she's gonna do, you know? Erin G was pregnant. She has 3 kids. She kept the weight off. That other lady, MK, she's 60 years old. She lost 100 pounds.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you keep going? She's like, maybe it goes slower, but we keep going. And I was like, oh, so from every interaction, there's literally you, from all of the team players, from everybody at the gym, you don't have a right to have an excuse, which is kind of liberating
Hmm.
because everybody says, oh, but I can't because, maybe I'm tall, so I can't lift weights because my back will hurt.
Yeah.
But other people are doing it. So
And
let's
just
just,
even just to add on that, I love that because what Serena was saying is she's most proud of the mindset shift that she's had. She was someone that was like, thinking about fad diets or I have to only do cardio where I'm sweating and I'm super sore. She just learned how to be a student and she learned how to train. And in that process, she understood her relationship to food better, that it's definitely okay to have popcorn once in a while. It's definitely okay to even have sugar once in a while, but it's what are you doing on a regular basis? Like that's the thing. How are you going to improve your habits? And most importantly, how are you going to improve to have a positive mindset that you actually can transform if you put in the work? And that's exactly what she did. But I just want to add in then too is like, hey man, Serena is down. I think it's 43 pounds exactly while she's been a member. So amazing stuff. Like 43 pounds in the span of 1 year is impressive for a lot of people. You've done that in like 4 or 5 months. You've been able to do that, which you should be very, very proud about that.
I want to do 30 pounds by December if I can. We'll see. Maybe 20 I'll be happy with, but 30 I'm trying to get a goal with. And then I just want to, then the goal is to maintain and to define, you know? And that's the cool thing is that also when you lose weight at other gyms, it's like you're kind of scared when you lose the weight because you're like, then what's the next goal? But here you've got the warriors like Sisu, Kokoru, whatever. And it's like I'm training really to be a warrior, you
Yep,
know?
yep.
Even I'm moving to the UK, so this week is a little bit, it's the maintenance week, we'll say. And so, but the old me would have been like, do or die, like all or nothing. Like, oh, I'm not perfect with the challenge, so who knows what's going to happen. But Coach Kat said, he's like, don't do that. He's like, not everything's going to be perfect. We're getting back into the mindset. People are still kind of in summer mode. So this week, he's like, you got 5 weeks, go all in, you know? And he just said it. That's the cool thing. You guys just say it to everybody, but it always like becomes personal. Like it's like, whoa, coach is talking to me because like that's where my mind's at.
I love
That's
that.
the magic of TFW. Like there is a magic. Like we're living in the movie about people who go to the gym and it's real. Like I'm like, hey people, what's up? I'm meeting new people every day. Dominica, I met her. She did like some sort of, I don't know what this
Her
is.
chin up, her chin up hold.
And I'm like shocked because I'm like, real people do this, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I never saw that. I just see the star players at other gyms, and
Yeah,
they're already like athletes or fit, and you're just like, okay.
and that's important for us. Is like we're always trying to make it's group fitness, right? Like you get to work out with other people, but it should be group fitness with a personal touch. Like you should feel like that coach knows who you are, that cares about you, that has your best interest. And then also at the same time, while you're in that group, you're making connections. And that's why she's mentioning all these different people she's worked out with, because those are not just other clients, those are her like teammates, that she wants them to succeed as well.
And the
What would you
best,
say, Serena, for you is if you can narrow it down to one thing, what would you say is your favorite part about the program?
everything.
Give me one thing, like if you could just narrow it down.
So I've been to so many gyms. I like the diversity of the coaches and the diversity of the clients.
Love
So
it.
like Denise is more spiritual. You know, I talked to her about my sister passing, and she told me about her mom passing,
Mhm.
and like we just had that one interaction because then quarantine happened, and now she's my coach for the 8 week challenge. So now I'm gonna get to see what Denise is gonna teach me. Miranda is like more about food and stuff. Erin Jeet is like she's like my basketball buddy from back home, so like she's just like everything for me. She introduced me to the program. You are like the big guy, you know what I mean? Rodney is like the scariest trainer out of all of you. He is the youngest, but he is the most like I need results. Like he is the hardest on me, which is so cool, you know?
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
still gotta like interact with Sean and Justin, but like I just met them at the track meets and they said one thing to me and I know who they are, you know? And Stephanie, and I think I haven't met Amanda yet, but I'll meet them on Sunday,
Yep.
you know, because I'm gonna meet them on the online. So now I'm gonna interact with different people. So I'm never like, oh, Corey's on vacation, I'm unmotivated, or Erin Jeet posted some burger, she's better than me, like she's at some sort of level, I can't eat that.
Yep.
It's a level playing ground. Even in the last challenge, you showed results. Coach Cat, I was like, dude, I didn't even know you were hiding all that under there. Like you were fit, and then like not to call him out, but he had an improvement, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then Rodney, you think everybody's already at a level, and then when you see the level being pushed, you're
Good,
like,
good.
oh, you know,
So like
maybe.
a big thing of what you said was diversity, which I love. Like there's diversity amongst the coaches that you guys can work with here, and we all have our different strengths and our benefits. But I think a big thing that makes Serena feel comfortable is like, hey, diversity amongst teammates and students. Like literally, when you come into TFW Saga, you're not going to see a one size fit all people. You're going to see people that have never worked out a day in their life that can be very unhealthy. But then on the other side, you're going to see people that are in fantastic shape that know what they're doing, but they're here for the environment or they're here to be pushed. So literally it's a very diverse group of people, and even diverse in terms of like culture and color too. Like we have every person under the rainbow in our program, I would say.
Yeah, and age and and couples and single people. So as you transition in your personal life, you can even reach out to people or see people modeling different ways.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, I want to be like, Tony and Irene.
Yep.
They're like a couple workout team.
Power
You know,
couple, baby.
I'm gonna get married. Maybe we're gonna create like a couple workout thing too.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah. Now,
But
last question for you, Serena. If you could narrow it down, what would be the type of person that you think would best succeed or that this program would best help?
I think I think everybody is dealing with mental health and everybody is dealing with loneliness right now.
Mhm.
And I think the easiest thing to do is to put yourself in a group of like-minded individuals who are going through the same thing as you. And that's, I think, what would do. Like I suffer from depression because my sister was dying. I was on medication, or my sister died, and I was on medication. And I went and trained with somebody for 30 days, personal training, celebrity trainer, and I gained a pound. And the whole way through, I was like, this isn't like something's not clicking. So I think the somebody who just, for me, it was the mental health thing. Like that was you guys don't even know, you guys say saving lives. Like it happened.
I appreciate that so much, bro, for you sharing that. And I think that's something that a lot of people don't realize is the transformation will happen with the mindset first. So, Serena mentioned it there. It's like if you're someone who's struggling mentally, like you're just not where you want to be, or you sometimes go through stress and anxiety and depression that so many of us go through, a great way to overcome that is through physical fitness and through surrounding yourself in that positive environment. And, if you are that person, TFW is a great place to help you overcome those challenges. And, Serena is living proof. Like she's literally someone who's gone through some real struggles, but now she's at a position in her life, you're thriving. You're getting to be the healthiest version of yourself. You're getting married, you're moving, you're doing all these great things. So, on behalf of all the familia, all the coaches, we're gonna miss you like crazy, but we know that you're gonna still be representing, in England as
Internet.
well.
I'll
Of
be
course.
internet talking.
Internet stalking. There you go. All right, girl. I thank you so much. I know that the great words that you put in here is going to motivate someone else who was maybe in the same situation as you to take a risk and take an opportunity with TFW, and hopefully we can help them change their life.
And be patient. That's the biggest thing. Be patient. It took me like 1 or 2 months to get into the flow because I was skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no way. These transformations, no way. But then like you're bombarded with transformations, which also doesn't happen anywhere else. So you gotta just believe and
Go all in, like you said earlier.
Yeah, go all in.
Love it. All right, Serena, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it. I'll see you at the dojo, and hopefully we see any of you people that watch this to come into our dojo and try our program as well, too. All right? Peace, then. Let's go, Serena. Thank you, hon.